Sports Trust acts as an implementation partner to its trustees, stakeholders and corporate donors. It distributes sporting equipment, kits and installs sports facilities in rural or historically disadvantaged communities in South Africa across all sporting codes for both abled and disabled sports.
Today, 12-year-old Demoline Kluter woke up to find her dream of one day becoming a netball star a little closer to her reach. The grade 7 learner from Olyvenhoutsdrift Primary School in Upington is one of the fortunate community members to have benefited from a multi-purpose sports court courtesy of the National Department of Sport and Recreation in partnership with the Sports Trust. This facility has given Demoline a chance to develop her sport.
Ik is baie lief vir netbal want ek het van kleins af geleer dat ek het potensiaal vir netbal en ek is baie goed in netbal en dat netbal my lewe is. Ek het netbal gespeel. Al is daar party oggende waar vir my voel ek moet nie opstaan nie, maar ek het netbal gespeel omdat ek voel ek het die potensiaal om dit te kan doen en ek sal dit kan doen.
I think that court will take children away from bad things to do because the children go up and down in the streets and they didn't have something to do, and that's the reason I see my child in that sport of netball. She will be the best, or she will be the best netball player in the whole world, and I'm very positively with that.
Dit is baie spesiaal vir my want die baan is gerieflik en ons kan enige soorte sportsoorte daarop uitoefen. En alles is net gerieflik vir almal. My rolmodel is Natalie de Toit en die rede is hoekom ek so baie van haar hou, omdat sy het nie gewaarie wat van haar bene of wat sy dit gedoen, omdat sy voel sy kan dit doen en sy sal dit doen. En sy het nie gewaarie wat mense van haar sê nie, sy het dit gedoen omdat sy voel sy het potensiaal in haar.
I would like to thank Sport and Recreation and the Sport Trust for everything they do for us in South Africa, especially in the Northern Cape. And may God bless you.
The multi-purpose sports court handed over to Olyvenhoutsdrift Primary School makes provision for 5 sporting codes, including 5-a-side soccer, netball, basketball, volleyball and tennis, in a bid to promote the development of sport and healthy activities. This initiative is part of the department's mandate to increase access to sport for all South African schools and communities. A total of 10 schools and 10 community clubs will make use of this facility.
My message to the youth in Youth Month, especially here in this wonderful part of the country, is to use the opportunities offered to you by sport and recreation to become active, to steer away from the devices that are interfering with the development of the youth that we see so often in communities in South Africa. We really believe that by being active and taking part and excelling in sport, you create the active and healthy lifestyle, and that's what we want to instill in our youth, especially against the backdrop. If you look at the study done by the University of Cape Town for us, the Active and Healthy Kids study, and you look at the rate of obesity and inactivity, and you then go further and you look at the warning for the first, the sobering thought that those born in 2000, the year 2000, are facing a shorter lifespan than the other children born earlier, purely and simply because of inactivity and the sense of turning into being couch potatoes. So we advocate an active and healthy lifestyle getting out there. Coupled to that, we also have a catch-up strategy speaking towards transformation and the necessity to do that.
It's very important that sport should be part of the education of our children. That's why we are appreciating this gesture of the Department of Sport and Recreation, and we surely will use it maximal. We also believe that in the slogan that a child in sport is a child out of court. That's why, as this is a multi-purpose court, we'll fully use it up unto 100%, so that not only children from this school, but from all the surrounding schools should be part and should use this facility
Ons is vandag baie opgewonde, want dit is 'n groot gebeurtenis wat ons te beurt geval het met hierdie veeldoelige sport. Want ek dink ons kinders gaan nou meer baat vind, hulle gaan meer bereik wat hulle vandag hier gesien en gehoor het. En van nou af gaan onze kinders net hoogtes bereik wat die sport betreft. En dit gaan ook niet net die sport bevorderen, maar ook die academische kant van die leerders.
We will use it to the utmost, and we will make sure that most of our children will be playing in the sport, and we will give them direction, and also our people inside our area, the parents, the youngsters. We will invite them so that they can become also sports stars in future.
Ek voel baie goed, want dit is die eerste keer wat ons so iets by onze skool het, en dit is die eerste keer wat onze kinders ook geleentheid het om in enige sportsoort te kan deel te neem. Ek wil net vir die sport recreation sê baie dankie vir dit wat hulle gedoen het, en dat onze kinders ook nog meer kan in sport belangstel.
Ek wil vandag spesiaal ons kinders motiveer, ons ouers as ouers motiveer dat ons kinders meer aktief maak en dat ons meer gebruik maak van hierdie geleentheid. En ek is vandag wonderlik regtig waar bly, en ek wil almal vandag sê, kom ons maak van hierdie geleentheid die beste wat ons nooit sal gehad het nie. Baie dankie.
My message to the school and my plea to the community is take ownership of this facility on a shared basis with other schools, with the community, but please maintain it. Look after it. It has a guaranteed lifespan of 20 years. If you look well after it, it can go to 30 years. But what we do not want to see is vandalism creeping in. We would not like to see neglect of this wonderful facility that we've put together for the community and the children.
Participating in sport contributes significantly to the lifestyle, education and behavior of children. The Sports Trust is enhancing education through sport by implementing facilities on behalf of their donors.
The Sports Trust acts as an implementation partner to its trustees, stakeholders and corporate donors. It distributes sporting equipment, kit and installs sports facilities in rural or historically disadvantaged communities in South Africa across all sporting codes for both abled and disabled sports.